Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to review the Staff model golf ball. So this is a tour spec golf ball from Wilson Staff. It's the ball I've been using for the last year and a bit, and today we're going to go through some of the pros and cons of the golf ball and we'll see if it's a golf ball you think is worth using. Let's get started. So we'll start with some short game shots around the green. We'll hit some 7-irons, we'll hit some drivers, and we'll have a look at the data. What I'll do as well is I'll compare it to the Pro V1 and we'll compare how good this golf ball is to the number one. So let's just give these two balls a noise test. That's Pro V1. And now Staff model. Oh, ever so slightly louder and firmer with the Staff model there. So let's hit some little chip shots first. So from around the green just chipping, there's actually quite a difference in spin rate between the two. So the Staff model is actually a higher spinning golf ball when we're talking about chip shots. Feel wise, they're both very similar. I'd say the Pro V1 is slightly softer feel, which is going to be a preference for a lot of people. So the Staff isn't by any means firm, but it's firmer than the Pro V1. Between the two from 50 yards out, little half pitch shots. Again, very similar kind of feel, slightly softer with the Pro V1, but I would say again, the main difference is in spin. Again, the Staff model, spinning on average at 6,600 RPM, whereas the Pro V1 spinning at about 5,500 RPM, so a good 1,000 RPM less. So when we go into the full wedge shots, again, the only major difference I can feel is in the feel itself. It's slightly firmer with the Staff model than the Pro V1, but again, the Staff model is spinning at a little bit higher, by about 400 or 500 RPM compared to the Pro V1. Again, neither of them are really underspinning or overspinning. They're both very consistent. I would say what you can see between the two golf balls is maybe a slightly more marks on the Staff model after hitting those full wedges, but certainly not really any problems in terms of cutting up or anything, just slightly more marks across the ball. Pro V1 is a little bit cleaner, less marks. Again, probably just that slightly better cover on the ball. When I got into the full shots with the 7-iron, I really couldn't split the difference between these two. The numbers are really similar in terms of spin, launch and distance. But because there's so much going on in the club head that I use, the D7 forged irons, I can't see or feel much difference between the two. So I'd give that a dead heat. The difference is when I hit driver between the two actually was a little bit more. So again, feel wise, I didn't feel much different. Maybe very, very slightly softer with the Pro V1. In terms of spin rates, it's actually the Staff model spun slightly less this time than the Pro V1, and that's a good thing for me because I always tend to overspin the ball when I'm hitting driver, which then, as you can see by the numbers, the distance drops off with the Pro V1 slightly down to 250 carry, where distance with the staff model all actually gets near 260 carry. So because it's spinning that little bit less and the other numbers are very similar, I'm actually gaining that little bit more distance out of the staff model. So which one would I choose? To be honest, they're very similar price, about £45 a dozen. They perform very similarly. So I would have no problem playing either of these. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more comparisons like this, comment down below with what you want to see and I'll try and feature it in a video very soon. Give it a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button as well down below and a little bell icon next to it and you'll get notified for every new video I post. Thanks for watching guys, stay safe and I'll see you next time.